You feel that? That's the rhythm of the simple things. Yeah. Sunrise spills like honey on the dashboard. Cold coffee in a styrofoam cup, radio humming low. Got a map with coffee stains and a heart that's wandering. No plan but the open road where the good times grow. Palm trees wave like they know my name in the breeze, and the world feels light as a feather in my hand. Just a heartbeat, a steel drum, and a melody that turns ordinary days into something grand. So let the worries fade like a distant tide. Let the rhythm take the wheel and guide. Good vibes, simple life, sunshine on my skin, laughing with my people. Let the music sink within. No fancy drinks, just the way the day begins. With good vibes, simple life, and a song that never ends. Yeah, good vibes, simple life, where the heart can truly mend. Backyard barbecues, the smell of charcoal burning, kids chasing fireflies, the sky a canvas of pink. Somebody strums a guitar, somebody's heart is yearning for a moment just like this. Before we stop and think, we talk about the little things, the big things fade away, like the taste of watermelon seeds spit on the ground. And for a second, everything's okay. In the golden hour, love is all around. So let the silence speak in a language true. Let the simple things remind me of you. Good vibes, simple life, sunshine on my skin, laughing with my people. Let the music sink within. No fancy dreams, just the way the day begins. With good vibes, simple life, and a song that never ends. Yeah, good vibes, simple life, where the heart can truly mend. Funny how the smallest things can weigh the most, like a hug that lasts a second too long, a joke that only we find funny, a shared look that says it all. And in the middle of the ordinary, I find the extraordinary. Yeah. Good vibes, simple life, sunshine on my skin, laughing with my people. Let the music sink within. No fancy drinks, just the way the day begins. With good vibes, simple life, and a song that never ends. Yeah, good vibes, simple life, where the heart can truly mend. Good vibes, simple life. Whoa, just a little rhythm, a little rhyme, keeps me going, keeps me whole. Yeah. Remember this, when the world gets loud, come back to the simple, come back to the good. they're back again. The old beach road, the sun sinking low. We had no map, just a radio. Barefoot on the sand, your laughter in the air. A melody we used to share. The radio played a reggae tune under the pale Jamaican moon. We danced like nobody cared. Those golden moments unpaired. The scent of salt, the ocean spray, made every worry fade away. Your hand in mine, we walked the shore, promising forever, wanting more. Now the years have turned the page, but I still feel the same warm rage of youth inside my soul, making me feel whole. Dancing in the golden sunshine, back when the world was mine. Oh, the sunshine in my memory keeps me young, keeps me free. In every ray, I see your face. In every breeze, I feel the grace of days gone by, but never far. Dancing in the golden sunshine. The kitchen smells of jerk spice. Your mother's smile so soft and nice. We sang off key to the night. Everything felt so right. The old guitar, worn and scratched, played the chords we matched. Our voices cracked, but we sang loud in that tiny, crowded house. The fan above spun slow and hot, but we didn't mind, we had what we got. A bond that time can't erase. In that small familiar space, now I sit in my rocking chair. Silver threads within my hair, but when I close my eyes, I'm back under those skies. The sunshine hasn't left me yet. It's in the corners of my mindset, to the rhythm of our past, making every moment last. And though my steps are slow and weak, in my heart I still can feel the beat of those youthful sunlit days. That time cannot erase. Dancing in the golden sunshine. Hey, yeah, the sunshine in my memory always. Oh, oh. The morning tasted like old coffee and concrete. Sky was a damp rag wrung out overhead. I counted cracks in the sidewalk, same as I did then, when the whole damn world was a blue carpet instead. Back when the clouds were just cotton we'd name, before they got heavy and learned how to rain. And the wind doesn't whisper, it just mutters and mumbles. Bricks are all stained with the stories they've heard. I'm just a footnote in the margins of mumbles, watching the blue fade to gray. Every word. The sky was a promise we never signed up for, a contract written in light, not in law. Now it's just a ceiling, a thing to walk under. Where the blue was, the gray is just because the years are thieves in the daylight, stealing the pigment from out of the air. And the only proof that it ever was bright is the egg in my chest and the gray in my hair. I remember the smell of cut grass and gasoline. The sky so blue, it felt like a dare. You said, look up, it's a kingdom, not a ceiling. And for a second, the world didn't care. We were maps with no edges, we were endless July, with a sun that would never grow old. Now the light's just a memory, a trick of the eye, and the story's been told, and the story's been sold. Maybe the blue's just hiding, pressed flat as a leaf, between the pages of some book I forgot. Maybe it's learning a new kind of language in the quiet places the gray left to rot. Or maybe it's just a color, a trick of the brain, a beautiful lie we all need to believe. But today on this corner, in this soft, steady rain, I swear I can see what the blue used to weave. The sky was a promise. The sky was a promise. Where blue was, where blue was. Now it's just a gray, just a gray ceiling.
Jasmine vine clothed the rusted gate, a ghost of perfume from a past I thought I had boxed. I shut my eyes and I was running late for a rendezvous with destiny in my faded dark shoes. We were 16, the world a cheap guitar, strumming silent chords on a candy bar wrapper. You in a sundress the color of a scar, and we carved our initials in a park bench's plaster. Now the calendar's a crumpled ticket stub, holding scenes that won't dissolve.
bringing back the nights we stayed awake, talking in circles about life's cruel rule. The sax plays on a silver filament, weaving through the tears I've denied, in the garden of our yesteryear's pigment, where the jasmine still holds its pride. Oh, we danced to the radio static hymn under a sky of borrowed constellations. You said forever's a fickle brim, but I counted the seconds in your hesitations. The moon was a sight, sharp and cold, harvesting the innocence we wore like a disguise. We were poets in the moonlight's gold, writing love letters to be burned by sunrise. The gate is gone, the porch of memory shell, the neighborhood a faded brochure, but the scent is a story I must retell, ringing like a distant conch shell's power. Oh, jasmine whispers back, a time machine in every molecule, bringing back the nights we stayed away, talking in circles about life's cruel rule. The sax plays on a silver filament, weaving through the tears I've denied, in the garden of our yesteryear's pigment, where the jasmine still holds its pride. Oh, and I wonder if you catch the same breeze from that porch where our secrets grew, or if time has rewritten you with ease, like a book with a chapter torn in two. But here in this breath, I'm not the man I've become. I'm the boy with the reckless open heart, and the jasmine's tale is boldly spun in the language of the dark. Jasmine, jasmine, in the twilight side, take me back, take me high, where the world was a simple rhyme, and we had all the time. In the scent, wherefore
the old road ends where the gravel turns to sand. We ditch our shoes and feel the heat upon the land. You had a map drawn on a paper plate with soy sauce stains.
We were chasing nothing, we were calling it by name.
Your laugh was the only currency we ever spent.
Under the canopy where the daylight bent,
and the world was a blur of brake lights and gasoline. But here time moves slower, like a half-remembered dream.
yeah, the future was a story we were too busy to read.
We were planting our secrets in a coconut seed.
Oh, where the coconut palms sway 1,000 miles from the ordinary day.
We built a kingdom from a frisbee and a stolen Big Pen.
Dancing shadows on the sand, a language only we understood.
Back when our hearts were made of louder, better wood.
Under the sun, under the moon, under the coconut tree,
that's where we were free. We talked till our throats were sandy, tasted like the sea.
me secrets you'd never tell your family.
We named the stars after teachers we couldn't stand,
and planned a revolution with a stick draw in the sand.
the fire we built sent sparks up to the satellites.
We were infinite points of light
In the Caribbean nights. And the world was a schedule, a clock, a to-do list. But here we were alchemists,
turning salt air into mist.
yeah, the future was a freight train we could hear in the breeze.
Oh, we were busy weaving hammocks
From the
coconut leaves. Oh, where the coconut palms sway 1,000 miles from the ordinary day. We built a kingdom from a frisbee and a stolen big pen. Dancing shadows on the sand, a language only we understood. Back when our hearts were made of louder, better wood. Under the sun, under the moon, under the coconut tree.
that's where we were free. You remember the taste of that mango? Green and sour.
How we swore we'd never go back to that concrete tower.
Now the map is faded,
The paper plate is gone, but the roots remember where the water's sweet and long.
oh, where the coconut palms sway 1,000 miles from the ordinary day.
We built a kingdom from a frisbee and a stolen big pen.
Dancing shadows on the sand, a language only we understood.
Back when our hearts were made of louder, better wood. Under the sun, under the moon, under the coconut tree. That's where we were free, free. Just you and me, and the tree.
Barefoot on the asphalt, city breathing heat. Radio static humming, a rhythm in the street. You with your laughter like a broken bottle shine. We were maps of trouble, drinking cheap wine. The harbor lights flickered, a promise in the gray. We talked till sunrise, threw our doubts away. Smell of rain on hot concrete, taste of salt on lips. A future stretched before us like a ship on midnight trips. Now the sidewalk's empty, the neon's dim and dead. All those wild confessions tangled in my head, like Polaroids left too long in the sun. The colors bleed and all the sharpness comes undone. Where the fire used to burn, smoke in our eyes. We were endless, we were young, we were butterflies, dancing on the edge of a world we'd never keep. Where the fire used to burn, now it's just a dream in sleep. A dream in sleep. Dream in sleep. Jimmy's guitar cracked like a gunshot in the dark. We painted slogans on the walls of the park. Sarah with her eyes like stormy summer seas. We swore we'd change the world, bring it to its knees. But seasons changed, the graffiti washed away, and all that's left is the price we pay. The echo of a bass note in an empty room, the scent of old rebellion, a ghost of perfume. Sometimes I hear a whisper, a ghost of that sound. In the quiet between heartbeats, I turn around, and for a second I'm back in that fevered rush. The world a canvas untouched by the brush, a canvas white, a sky of endless blue. Before we learned the sky could thunder too. Where the fire used to burn, red dust on my old sneakers, screen door slamming in the heat, radio playing softly, a rhythm we could feel in our feet. You were kicking up a football, I was chasing fireflies at dusk. Backyard sunsets painted everything in a golden musk. Mama calling from the porch, come get your sugar, it's getting late. But we were building castles in the dirt, refusing our fate. And the fireflies would dance like tiny lanterns in the trees. We were kings and queens of nothing, feeling free. Oh, those backyard sunsets, they never really fade. They just live in the rhythm of a melody we made, singing to the rhythm of the rain on a tin roof, back when the whole world felt bulletproof. Yeah, those backyard sunsets, they're the best thing I own. A simple little tune I'll carry on. Lemonade stand on the corner, nickels clinking in our jar. You drew a picture of a dragon, said he'd take us far. We'd climb the old mango tree, scratch our names in the bark, stay out past the street lights, leaving our tiny mark. The ice cream truck jingle echoing down the empty street was the sweetest sound we knew, made our little hearts beat. And the crickets started chirping their a sound. They never really fade. They just live in the rhythm of a melody we made. Singing to the rhythm of the rain on a tin roof, back when the whole world felt bulletproof. Yeah, those backyard sunsets, they're the best thing I own. A simple little tune I'll carry on. Red dust, screen door, fireflies, just a simple little tune. Sunset at the old pier, barefoot on cool sand. We drew our names with a piece of broken shell. The tide came in, a slow erasing hand, washing the letters where our laughter fell. I still smell the jasmine from your garden gate, and the salt on your skin, a promise half made. But the waves don't remember, they only repeat, and the footprints we left are just temporary art. Time is a river that can't be discreet. It carries the moments right out of the heart, and the sand forgets, but my soul remembers. Every step that we took in the golden haze, footprints fading to gold in the September embers. I'm grateful for the echoes of those days. Yeah, the sand forgets, but my soul remembers. We sang off key to a crackling radio, dancing in the kitchen, flour on the floor. Your mother's voice calling from the window, saying, kids, don't you track that mess through the door. The taste of cheap wine and stolen kisses under the bleachers, promises in the dark. Now the bleachers are rusted, the radio's gone, and the kitchen's been sold to a stranger's dream. But the rhythm of youth still hums in my bones, like a song I can't sing, but I hear in my dreams. And the sand forgets, but my soul remembers. Oh yeah, every step that we took in the golden haze, footprints fade into gold in the September embers. I'm grateful for soul remembers. And I used to curse the tide for taking what we made, but now I see its mercy in the moon's soft glow. It washes the old to make way for the new shade. And love is the only thing that continues to grow. So let the waves roll over the paths we once knew. I'll keep the light of those moments burning true. Footprints fading to gold. The armchair sighs when I sink in, familiar creak in the floorboard. Your ghost is in the lining, in the quiet, in the court. Stack of jackets in the corner, smelling faintly of cedar and thyme. I'm not reaching for a new one, I'm tracing the same old line. Got a stack of dusty memories, alphabetized by ear, and the overhead bulb is buzzing, singing something in my ear. And the world outside is moving, yeah, screaming it's a race, but the only thing that's spinning is this slow and steady pace. So I lower the tone, let the diamond find its track, and the past doesn't feel so heavy when it's coming off the back. Oh, it's dust and memories spinning on a turntable prayer, a melody of who we were, hanging in the air. It's the crack around the edges, the sweet and low refrain that brings the color back to black and white again. Yeah, the needle finds the groove of my heartbeat, and for a little while we're complete. I can hear your laughter in the guitar's little bend. See your silhouette against the curtains, a summertime friend. You had cat-eye glasses and a polka dot dress. Now the record's got a warp, but the feeling's still a mess. I'm not sad you're gone, I'm just grateful for the sound, the proof that something beautiful was actually around. It's a ritual of remembrance, a communion with the gone, a little church of vinyl where the soul can come upon. And if these walls could talk, they'd speak in melody and rhyme of all the love we boxed up and left behind in time. But the music doesn't judge, it just holds the space for every smile, every tear, every line on every face. So let the future blur, let the present fade to gray. I'll be right here in the pocket where the good times wanna stay. The good times wanna stay. Oh, labels worn and faded, but the song is still the same. Another revolution, and I call you by your name.
Dust motes dancing in the slant of afternoon light. A cardboard treasure chest, corners soft and bowed. I lift the plastic cover, that familiar dry scent of moments frozen, promises unavowed. There's me in a mustard yellow turtleneck, a grin too wide for my face, eyes holding a spark. You with that hairstyle, stiff and sprayed to the sky, a Polaroid with a bent, forgotten mark. And the record spins a crackle song from '92, a melody I thought I knew by heart. But the faces in these frames, they look familiar, yet the stories they could tell would tear me apart. All these faded ink breathing light, trapped in a paper prison glowing bright. A smile that doesn't reach the eyes, a truth we buried in sweet July. We were constellations, just learning how to shine. Now we're just footnotes in someone else's line, in the quiet hum of this old photo album. Your arm around my shoulder, stiff and awkward pose, like we were trying to hold on to the frame. The backdrop's a cheap tapestry, psychedelic swirls. Our futures were a song we couldn't name. I traced the curve of a cheek I used to know, a softness time has slowly filed away. And I wonder where the laughter in that photo went, if it dissolved like sugar in the pouring rain. And the guitar line weaves a tapestry of then, a sound that swells and then recedes again. But the eyes in these old pictures, they look through me to a world where we were infinite. And then all these faded ink breathing light, trapped in a paper prison glowing bright. A smile that doesn't reach the eyes, a truth we buried in sweet July. We were constellations, just learning how to shine. Now we're just footnotes in someone else's line, in the quiet hum of this old photo album. Maybe photos are just lies we tell ourselves, a comma in a story we can't face. We edited the shadows, cropped it down, and called that frozen fraction grace. But the baseline remembers what the mind forgets, the low end throb of every unspoken debt. And the album creaks, a slow resign. This is what you chose to enshrine. So let the dust settle back on its spine. Let the light fade from this borrowed time. The song's a ghost, the photo's a shell, some stories we tell ourselves.